Hi everyone! So a lot of the people that I subscribe to on YouTube have been doing this tag video, 17 random questions, and they've been tagging all of their subscribers. So I thought I'd just go ahead and do one. It's kind of a fun laid back video. I don't have to think about it too much. And as you can see, I just took off my glasses. I just recorded a video about container ideas for your centerpieces, and I've been struggling with a headache the past few days. This happens to me when the weather changes, and today it's actually really warm out, and yesterday it was pretty chilly. So when the weather changes like that, I'm really sensitive and I get headaches, and then with my new glasses and my new prescription and trying to get used to them, it's just been kind of a rough time for me. So I did take off my glasses just because I am more comfortable like that right now. But I'm just going to go ahead and get started. These are basically just 17 random questions about me, and this is what everyone's been answering. And then in the end, if anyone wants to do this, I tag everyone. I think these videos are really fun to do. So anyway, I'm just going to get started, and I am actually using my phone just because I didn't want to look at the computer screen because it's going to strain my eyes a little bit. So if you see me looking down at my phone, that's why. Okay, so the first question is, what do you order at Starbucks? I hate coffee, so I usually order tea, and the big tea that I'm really into right now is the vanilla rooibos. I actually bought a tin of it from Starbucks so I can have it at home as well. It's so delicious, and it's very vanilla-y, and I'm not really a vanilla person, but for some reason I think it really works with this tea, so I like that. What's one thing in your closet that you can't live without? Everything? Does that count? No, if I had to pick one thing, it'd probably just be like a pair of jeans or something. I think those are so versatile that you can wear them with anything. I often meet my clients in jeans and a really nice blazer, so I'd probably go with something like jeans. What's one thing people probably wouldn't know about you? Oh, Josh and I were just talking about this the other day. I have never made a pot of coffee before. Like I said, I'm not a coffee drinker. I've never been in a position at work where I've had to make pots of coffee. So if someone came up to me and they're like, make me a pot of coffee, I wouldn't know the first thing. I know there's a filter involved and there are beans, but I wouldn't know how to put it together or anything. So don't know how to make a pot of coffee. I'd be an awful Mad Men secretary. Let's see here. Name one thing you want to do before you die. This is a really hard question because I want to do so many things. I want to travel, but I think the most important thing is I want to have a home with Josh. I want to own a house someday and just really make it a place where family wants to gather and celebrate birthdays and Christmases and other holidays and just make it my home. So that's one thing that I really want to do before I die. That's really important to me. What's one food you can't live without? It'd probably be cereal. I eat cereal every morning for breakfast. Every time I go grocery shopping, I pick up like 4 or 5 boxes. So it's definitely something that I could eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day if it didn't have so many carbohydrates in it. What quote or phrase do you live your life by? I don't really live my life by any quote or phrase. My goal in life is to just do things that make me happy, because life is so short. So I don't really like covet any like celebrity quote or anything. I just kind of try to live my life the best I can and just really make myself happy. And that's worked really well for me so far. I know that last year I quit my day job so that I could do this full time, and I've never been happier. So it's just important to do things in life that do make you happy because life is too short to waste. Let's see here. What is your #1 most listened to song on iTunes? I don't know. I just listen to the same playlist all the time. When Josh and I are cooking, that's probably the playlist that we listen to most, and it's just a bunch of songs that we played at our wedding, like old 50s and 60s songs, and a lot of Otis Redding. So I'm not really sure which song exactly, but we listen to a lot of oldies. How do you define your style? I know in my last vlog I talked a lot about Coco Chanel and how I'm really interested in her overall fashion sense. So I guess like it's hard to describe. I try to be really timeless and classy, but I'm also kind of bohemian chic. Obviously I shop a lot at Anthropologie, and that's kind of what they're known for. So like when I'm casual, I just like to wear jeans and flowy floral tops. Really cute jewelry that are very feminine pieces, and then when I dress up, I try to dress up as Coco Chanel, or just very simplistic but very fitted and structured clothing that is just really feminine, and that will never go out of style. So I'm not sure if that makes sense, but let's see here. What is your favorite number? I hate this question. I think it's stupid. I don't have a favorite number. What are your hobbies? I guess can weddings count as my hobby? I mean, I know that's what I do for a living, but it's also something that I spend my free time looking into and researching. Like creating a mock centerpiece is like a really big fun thing for me to do. So I guess that's a hobby for me. I also really into makeup. I know that you guys probably know that about me anyway. I really love researching different cosmetic brands and playing with new things. So that's that. And I also like scrapbooking. I haven't done it in a really long time just because I've been so busy, and the way our apartment is laid out, I don't really have a good space to do it either. But I guess those are hobbies. I don't know. I hope that answers the question though. Name 2 pet peeves. I can only name 2. Let's see here. Oh, when you're like at a fast food restaurant and there's people in line in front of you that don't know what they want, it drives me crazy. Like when I used to work downtown, I'd go to Subway or Chipotle a lot, and people like wouldn't know what they wanted to order, and it would drive me crazy. They're like, do you have this? Do you have that? It's like, this is the Subway, people. Just get your sandwich and go. That would drive me crazy. The other thing, probably people on the CTA trains when it's rush hour and they have really bulky backpacks on and they're like swinging into everyone and bumping everyone. That drives me crazy. I was on the CTA train last night coming home during rush hour, which I haven't done in a really long time, but I had an appointment with a client downtown, and there were just people on there and they had the really big backpacks, and it was just driving me crazy. I always take my stuff and put it on the floor if I'm standing up because I don't want to bump into anyone, so I wish more people would do that. Let's see here. What is your guilty pleasure? Really bad cheesy chick flicks. Me and my sister are really big fans of the movie 10 Things I Hate About You. I love 13 Going on 30. I'm not saying that they're amazing movies or that they're my favorite movies of all time, but I really like watching them every now and then. And when we had cable, if they were on, I would still be watching them. So that's my guilty pleasure. Let's see here. If you could change your name to anything, what would you change it to? I wouldn't change my name, actually. I really like my name a lot. I love Samantha. I love Sam. And I was actually named after Samantha on Bewitched. My mom loved that show growing up, and she said that when she was little, if she ever had a daughter, she would name her Samantha, and that's me. So if I had to pick another name, I think I'd actually pick my sister's name. Her name is Alexandra, so I'd probably want to be called Alex. We call her Allie, but I think I would be called Alex. So if I had to change my name, that's what I would change it to. I guess my mom just has really good taste in names. If you could play a musical instrument, what would you play? I would play the piano. I took lessons when I was a kid, but I quit because my piano teacher was mean to her cat, and I protested. True story. What's your favorite pizza topping? Normally I like just plain cheese, but anything that's vegetables. I used to hate peppers, but I actually really like them now on pizza. Anything that's a vegetable, I'll eat it on pizza. What did you do for your last birthday? Oh my god, I can't remember what we did for my last birthday. I think my mom was in town or something. I can't remember. Usually Josh and I, we really go all out for birthdays, but I think last year it was pretty low-key. We might have just gone out to a really nice restaurant or something. I know that he got me an Anthropology dress, which I loved, and that was a huge surprise. And I know that he also made me breakfast in bed. So those are the only 2 things I can remember, and I'm really surprised that I can't remember more because birthdays are a really big deal. Gosh, yeah, so that's the best I can do for now. Last question, if you had one personal selfish wish, what would it be and why? I hate saying it, but I'd wish for a lot of money. If it has to be a personal selfish wish, I think anyone's gonna just ask for more money because I really do want to buy a house someday. I really want to decorate it so it's completely to our style, and I really do want to create that nice home where my family is going to want to come over and celebrate. So I think that's what I would wish for. So that is it. I hope it wasn't too boring for you guys. If anyone does want to do a tag video like this, I go ahead and tag you, and I will see you back here later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!